how do you balance kids and training? So, you have kids, right?
I would say if you're not an organized individual naturally, you have to learn to become one. Because from my personal experience, I had twins, so it's double the fun, but it's double the work.
Hmm.
And for sure, your partner has to be 100% on board, or your significant but other has to be 100% on board and willing to, sacrifice a little bit for you to be able to train. Now, once you have that person on board, the second thing is organizing your schedule. If there's an early morning class or is a late afternoon, whatever works for you best. And then from there, just the consistency, I think, comes if you become organized. Like if
Mm.
you're able to make that time and your significant other is supporting you, and that's a big factor, then you're able to make it to class. But I feel like if that person that you had the children with, whoever it is, isn't supporting you, and they start nagging, and
Oh
they start
yeah.
and they start giving you that negative energy before you go to class, then you don't want to go anymore, because your mind starts thinking, oh, like me going to training is a negative thing. But for me, it's my wife always made it as a positive thing. Like, you need the training, like whether it's twice a week or 3 times a week. That I feel like that's enough, and that you have to also
Hmm.
kind of compromise a little bit. Like, you're not gonna be able. Like, I used to train twice a day every day,
Yeah.
but that's not happening anymore, and you're gonna see a change in your jujitsu level, like, for sure. Like, I've seen it, like, throughout this time. I don't feel myself sometimes when I train. Like, I used to do certain moves that I don't do anymore. Also, I'm a little bit more cautious because I can't be injured and take care of my baby, so I am a
Hmm.
little bit, like, the techniques that I use, like, I'm not going for a lot of takedowns. Like, I don't pull guard like crazy, like, like in the past, like, I just pull guard and try to, like, helicopter sweep them. Like,
Yeah.
I try to take it easy on my body, because I have to be 100% at home. And jujitsu is just something. It's like, it's my passion, it's my hobby now, so I take it easy. But just trying to stay healthy. I think that's the key thing as well. Don't get injured. Just And also, plus, one thing that I always tell everybody: if you're only training twice, 3 times a week, you have to stretch after class. If you don't
Mm.
stretch, you're gonna feel terrible.
I know like a lot of dads. I used to just call like 7 a.m. like those early classes, like the dad classes.
Yeah, yeah.
But man, they were the most consistent. They were just come like,
Because they're razor sharp. Like, they know that if they miss that class, then they
hmm.
won't get that class back until next week.
Yeah.
So that they're gonna be there. So I feel like the most consistent students are not the ones that are bachelors, that are not that don't have anything going or on for themselves. It's more like the dads, like the businessmen. Like, they know that, okay, I only have this hour to train. I'm gonna maximize it.
Yeah, that's true, man.